It's late night with luck. It's late night with luck. It's late night with luck. Yeah. Late Night with Luck is recorded wherever you can find a place to record it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Late Night with Locke with your host, me, Richard Locke. So we're doing things a little bit weirder today. You obviously don't see a desk here between us. That is because we are promoting social distancing. Today we are interviewing Daniel Bowers. So we are going to talk about your music past and how that has influenced you as a person and how you are going to shape the young minds. Let's get to it.
So, where are you from?
I am from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Would you say that you had a positive choral experience growing up?
Yes, I would say that I've had a positive choral experience.
What is one of your favorite memories of your choir program from any age?
My freshman year of high school, we did Cantate Domino, which has been one of my favorite choral songs that we've done. I love Latin. I love doing things in Latin, and that one stood out. It was probably the first time where I really felt like a musician.
What is one memory, anytime in choral, that has just stood out to you?
My school is a part of a coalition of schools that puts on an arts festival every year. We got the opportunity to bring our choir to that and get adjudicated, and it was very interesting to have like a semi-competitive aspect to the choral experience. That's probably my best memory of choral music.
We talked about one of your favorite moments. What's one of your least favorite moments?
Really, if you just pull out of the middle school genre in general for choral music, it wasn't all that great. I had a wonderful children's choir growing up. I did that both in school and outside of school. The middle school is where it got a little sketchy. I had just moved schools, and it wasn't great. It was I didn't really like it because I felt like half the people there didn't want to be there. The teacher was a little bit overbearing. It was a whole thing.
Who would you say has been a teacher who has influenced you?
Mr. Steve Dyer has probably been my favorite director. And he's very passionate about the arts in general. He wanted to make sure that while it was like a serious choral experience, he did want us to get all the background that we needed. I went to a private high school.
All right. Was that private high school was it a religious institution?
It is kind of.
Okay.
It is affiliated with the Episcopal Church.
Okay.
But the curriculum is not based upon it. It's a liberal arts school. Every year we put on a Lessons and Carols service. We go to Trinity Church in downtown Tulsa, and our choir will give lessons as well as our head of school and head of upper school. So it'll be a passage from Scripture. Then we'll have a choral song directed by our choir director, and we'll lead the congregation in hymns. It's a very serene moment when you're in such a large chapel area. For my senior year, I got to sing the solo once in Royal David City. A senior always gets selected to do that, and so I was very proud that I was chosen for that. Christianity has definitely shaped my music experience. For the past year and a half or so, I served on the youth praise band. So being able to lead in that direction was very different than anything I'd ever done before, because I'm so used to this proper choral music that just having more of a raw passion behind it. And so that drew me into another side of music that I hadn't seen before, and I absolutely loved it. That experience is another thing that pushed me towards wanting music ed background.
All right, and that about wraps up our time for today. Thank you again to Daniel Bowers for coming on to our show.
It's been an absolute pleasure being here. I hope the viewers enjoy.
I hope so too. Well, we will see you next time on Late Night with Locke. Good night.